Lavanya?
Yeah, 1 second. Prasanna, let me just screen is not okay. Namaste, everyone, and welcome back to the Divine Breath YouTube channel. Good morning or good evening, everyone. This is Lavanya Vishwanath from Australia. I'll be the host for this session with the divine blessings of Dr. Brahmashi Subhash Patriji and Swarnamal Patriji. Let us start our today's session. So before we begin, I would like to wish you everyone happy Sri Ramanavami. Wishing you all a blessed Sri Ramanavami. May Lord Rama's virtue guide our lives with truth and dharma. So with that, let us dive into our session. So you all know that our senior pyramid master Prasanna Medisetti from Houston started narrating this book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. So far, we have covered 18 sessions, and in the last session, Prasanna Garu were talking about the relationships and about the love. So the relationships which are oscillating between pain and pleasure, that will not be a true love. Love is a continuous one and it should not be dependent about how the other person is behaving. So that is a pure love and which is very rare. With this, friends, please join me in welcoming our Senior Pyramid Master Prasanna Garu. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lavanya. Yeah, let's go back to our session, which is suspended like almost 2 months now. So whenever we had this chance, like sessions were suspended, it is a time, or it is a time for us to practice what we have learned. That especially the power of now, we should always be remembering and practicing in everyday life. Then only we'll be able to assimilate in our lives. So we are in the chapter of relationships, and we are talking about how the pain body works. So still today's class is also we are continuing the same thing. So there comes a point when the partner behaves in the ways that fail to meet your needs. So your partners fails to meet your needs. So needs are those of your, maybe they are failing to satisfy your ego. The feelings of fear, pain, and lack of intrinsic egoistic consciousness had covered up by the love relationships now is a resurface. Whatever the love relationships you had with your partner, so whenever your partner was not in a position or not satisfied your ego, or uh, maybe you are getting a feelings of fear or a pain, so then what will happen? So then that relationship is at stake. Okay, so here it is also like, because why some other person has to satisfy your needs, why some other person has to satisfy your ego. So this is all kind of the things, right? When you are in the love relationships, usually at the beginning of your any of the relationship, what will happen? So this is kind of an addiction kind of thing, like a drug addiction, or invariably some other addiction, right? So this is also kind of addiction where one will be at high and trying to satisfy the others. Once that phase is over, so may not be always be in that addictive phase, right? So it is starting, even though it is starting with the pleasure, it is ending with the pain, because strongly the feelings are reappearing, the painful feelings are starting reappearing, and the pain you are feeling more and more. Actually, why you choose any kind of the relationship is you just need some kind of a pain, and you are in some kind of a pain, you want to fulfill your need with with other things, right? Something like, so then you are going into the in this kind of a pain relationship, in kind of a relationship. But when this pain, when this relationship and you are feeling a bit high, and then when this particular relationship is not actually satisfying your needs, and again that is turning into the pain relationships, the same feeling. So there is an attack. So what you will do, whenever that is feeling into the pain relationship, you will start attacking your partner, saying that you didn't do that, or whatever the thing, right? Whatever the causes that, whatever the pain or the fear that it causes, then you'll start attacking, because you are projecting your fear or your pain into the other partner. So what is happening when you are pain, when you are actually doing it, that awaken the pain in the partner also. Pain or partner also will have their own pain. Whenever you are attacking with this, the partner also awakening his or her pain, and they are giving a counter pain back. Okay, they're attempting a manipulation of a sufficient punishment or induce your partner changes their behavior, and it can change them again to cover up your pain. So they are actually trying to change, trying to show their pain whenever you are giving the attack. Every addiction, so every addiction arises from unconscious refusal to face or move through your own pain. Every addiction, some addiction or the other. Suppose the people will say, "Oh, so sad. That's why I started drinking." So, some unconscious refusal of the acceptance of the current situation, that person is going and drinking alcohol, or maybe taking some drugs, or maybe something, right? Whatever the thing. Every addiction. Similarly, here also the relationship also might be to refuse something, the current position, whatever that you are unable to accept it, you may be trying to go to the another relationship as well. So in order to refuse the current pain, instead of accepting, you are refusing the current pain through your own pain, and then you started addicting to the another one. So what will happen whenever you are starting addicting to the other pain? So definitely that substance, right? Whatever the addicted to it, alcohol, food, or legal or illegal drugs, or in fact a person, whatever the addiction that you are doing, you are something or somebody cover up your pain. You are actually depending, you're using something or somebody to cover up your pain, initial thing. So anything that you started, even alcohol will be very good at the beginning, even the relationship will be very good at the beginning, the food that you are eating, if you are the stress eating or something, right? So when you are actually having some stress, then it will be, the drugs will be good at the beginning, because it is giving some kind of high feeling. So you are going to that high, right? So there, but there is, after that initial euphoria is gone, then there is so much pain. Oh, without the drug you cannot live, without that alcoholic. So there is some kind of thing. So much unhappiness will happen, especially in relationships, especially in case of intimate relationships. That pain will be more. They do not cause the pain or unhappiness. They do not. What is bringing out what is the bringing out when they are that is not causing the pain? The pain and unhappiness is already there within you, that is coming out whenever you are doing it. Is not that it is causing. If something you are saying that somebody is causing you the pain, or something is causing you the pain, it is not that something or somebody is causing you the pain. That is already there within you. So that is coming out. Every addiction does that. Whatever the addiction you start, it starts with a pain. To escape that pain, or to stop accepting the reality, then you go into this addiction. And that addiction, after that initial euphoria is done, then again it will go into the pain, because the pain within you has not gone. So whatever the relationships you choose, whatever the addiction you choose, it is not giving you the proper solution, because it is not the proper solution. That is why it starts refusing the pain, but it ends up in the pain only. This is the reason why most of the people are trying to escape from the present moment and seeking some kind of salvation in the future. You want some kind of the thing, right? That is why in the future, that's why you are going. But what you are doing is you are actually escaping the present moment. You are not living in the present moment. So you are trying to escape in the present moment. The first thing you may encounter is force their attention on now. Power of, instead of staying now, you are focusing on your pain body, or whatever the fear that you have, you are focusing on that. Because of that, you are unable to stay in the present moment. The power of presence is dissolving by what? By past pain or future pain, which is illusion. Illusionary, you are just imagining some pain in the future. With all these things, actually, it is dissolving. If only know that they close, its own their reality, how close that, if you, when it will be on, when you know that how close you are, actually the reality, when you understand yourself, basically what he is saying is, when you understand yourself who you are, then only this pain will go. Avoidance of the relationships is attempt to avoid the pain is not an answer either. Suppose, oh, because you are saying that if I go in the relationship, I'm getting addicted, so if I avoid the relationships, can I actually not be in the pain? No, that's the pain is a, because as long as the pain is within you, this avoidance is not possible. You will be getting it. These failed relationships are many years, or many things. You are the failed relationships, whatever you have, that is forced and it is there within you. You need to awaken these years, and like a you need to awaken it and throw that pain out of it, then only, and live in the presence, then only these things can go away. So then from these addictive relationships, can we go into the enlightened relationships? He is asking, can we change these addictive relationships into the enlightened relationships? Of course, yes. Being present, intensifying your presence by taking your attention even more deeply into the now. Whatever the present thing that you have, take that intention or attention to the present moment, and take that into the deeply. So whenever you are living alone or with a partner, this remains the key. Always observe that. Always, for a love to flourish, the light of your presence must need to strong enough so that no longer taken away by thinker of the pain body. So you should be in this current moment, no longer you should not past pain moment or future imaginary pain moment. So whenever you are going to the past, you remember that moment only, and you will try to attack the partner with that moment. So that is the one we have to leave it in order to get an enlightened relationships. You need to, as much as possible, stay in the current situation, stay in the present moment, being underneath the thinker. Suppose if you start thinking what happened that time, what happened this time, still there is a mental noise will be going on. Okay, there is a love and joy is there, but underneath there is a pain is there. So you need to, in order to, if you avoid that pain, that is the freedom, that is a salvation, that is an enlightenment, that is a what you will be getting. So unnecessarily your mind should play here the unegoistic. So whatever the ego that the mind is having, it should dissolve. If you stop investing on this ego or selfness, the mind loses compulsive quality. Mind is always wants me. It's me. I am doing that. I did that. I feel pain. I So that compulsive quality of the mind, basically there's a compulsion to judge also, right? So to resist. So which will create the conflict, which will create the drama, which will create the pain. So if you can take out that one, in fact, the moment the judgment starts, through the acceptance, what it is, you are free from the mind. The moment you stop the judgment, you are free from the mind. You have to make a room for. Once you take out that, what will happen? The judgment stops, means you are making a room in your mind for joy, peace, and love. So first you need to understand yourself.
Prasanna garu, I think it's stuck. Give me a minute here, masters. Let me check with Prasanna garu. I think there is some internet issue at Prasanna garu's end. So I think it might take another couple of minutes. Let us sit for meditation, masters. In the meantime, I will share the music. Gently close your eyes. Clasp your fingers across your legs and gently close your eyes and start observing your breath, masters. I'll be sharing the music, so keep observing your breath.
Lavanya.
Yes, Prasanna. I'm just,
Yeah, internet was gone
yeah, no problem.
suddenly. Is it okay? Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Let me stop the share. Okay. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Prasanna.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Do I need to rename?
No, that's all right, Prasanna. Yeah.
That's okay?
Yeah, that's okay. I can rename it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we are actually seeing that no partner, right? We cannot actually we cannot change anything. The self you can't we cannot change any partner, or we cannot judge the partner also. So if you want to if you want to stop this, first stop judging yourself, then accept as you are, then accept the partner as she is or as he is. In that case, there is a no victims no accusers. So we think that there are predators, there is accusers, there is a victims and all, right? So there is a first stop that end of that dependency, right? So once you start the end of that codependency, then you are drawing into the sub, because otherwise what is happen is you are actually trying to draw the, when there is a codependency, you are trying to draw unconsciousness pattern of your partner, whatever the unconscious pattern that they have, that also you are trying to get it. So once you stop doing that, you are enabling So you will enable to continue your beingness. Okay. So that dependency you have to, even in the partner or anybody, you stop uh, being a dependent on somebody. So if you are dependent on somebody, you are trying to draw. Suppose let us take in this particular class itself, we are all like 10 people, we are all together. Let us take. When I am actually talking, are you not actually kind of dependent what I am talking and you are trying to relate in your life, isn't it? So just for 1 hour in a 1 week, or maybe sometimes it is a break, when there is a thing, you are actually trying to connect to that person, connect to the voice, connect to the things, and trying to depend, trying to think in that words. So in the relationship, every day you are seeing to a person. Okay. When you start judging, or when you start judging means when you start actually thinking about the other person, pointing out the other person, what will happen in the long run, you are also becoming that patterns, because you're trying to point out or something, right? So then you will also. So what he is saying is, do not judge, be there in the being in the, do not judge, just because love is not the state of judging. Because we are talking about the love, love is not the state of judging. Love means whatever the way, we should be able to accept it. So, and also we see that, suppose if your other person is something, then only will accept it. If he, she, and he does not do, then I cannot accept. This is not the love. This is not the purest form of the love, right? Love is a state which is just accepting, because love is the not outside actually. You're not, love is not the outside, it is a deep within you. Within yourself only, that you can never lose it. You can never lose it, or it can never leave you. So every person is having the inside, they have, it is a dependent. It's not the dependent on somebody, or dependent on some other person, or dependent on some other external form. No. The love is there, stillness, in presence, in your own form, own formless, timeless reality of your unmanifested life, or manifest in the, which is manifested in the physical form. It is there within you. You can feel this deep love in every human creature, not only the human, every human creature. You can see, you can feel that love. Whenever some people will say they are talking to the plants, even you can try all the thing, right? So whenever that love is inbuilt in every form, you cannot separate it. Once you realize that, that's the true love. That is the love. So once you realization of that oneness, because it is there in everywhere, that's actually the true love. Then what is God? When you say that oneness, we all one, then that is a love. Then what is God? The eternal one, life underneath all forms of the life, right? To feel that presence of one life deep within yourself and within all creations, to be it. Therefore, the love is what? The love is God, and God is love. Do you agree? That kind of the love is God, and God is love. Everything is within that. That is the God. Love is not select. So when God is the love and love is God, is it a selective? Will it love only Lavanya and Madhu, whoever comes to the class, and I will not love the other persons? Will it say that? So when the love is eternal, when the love is God, it loves everyone. Then the question comes, when actually when it is loving everyone, it is like sun. Sun, will it give light only to the rich people? Will not give the poor people? Something like that. In fact, sun gives more life to the poor people, we can say. Means the reason is, rich people, we are all covered under the roof or something, under the ACs, under the controlled temperatures, whereas the poor people, they are just open to the sun, right? So it is giving equal to the sun. Why I'm saying that? Because we are covered up, that's why that we are not, but it is giving. Similarly, the God or the love, it should be equal to everybody. So if I start loving, I should be able to love each and everyone. But what is stopping you? There is a kind of attachment, there is a kind of entanglement with the person or with the situation. So, with the bond of that particular thing. So, that is why you are not actually loving. But if there is a person, the bond that connects you to the other person, the same bond that other person is also connecting to you. Let us take. There is some bond that is connecting to the one person, the same bond other person is also connecting to you. Then that is a kind of relationship that you may take it as a life partner kind of thing. Okay. But the thing is, there will be a love when you sit next to the bus, also, there will be a love. When you see the bird, there is a love. When you see some tree, flower, there is a love. And with your partner, with the addictive relationships, I can say, partner or anything, addictive relationship, there is a love. It is shining, right? The real love, it is shining as the addictiveness is needs are more. These are the moments both you and your partner mind briefly subside the pain body and temporarily in the dormant state. Because why you will be very happy when in the addictive relationships for some time, why you will be so happy? Because your pain body and the other person pain body is in the dormant state, and you are living in that moment for a while. So because of that, those high moments you are able to feel in the addictive relationships. Suppose in the person next to you in the bus, you will not feel any addictive relationships. You just feel love. That's all. If something happened, you say, "Oh, are you okay?" Kind of thing. Because there is a kind of concern that you have it. But you are not addictive there. You're just living in that moment and you're coming out. Whereas in the addictive relationships, you have some kind of entanglement, some kind of the bonding. Okay. This is sometimes maybe so when there is a when you will stop that pain body and you will be in the present moment, is maybe it could be the physical intimacy, or maybe when you are witnessing the childbirth, you will be completely in the present moment, right? And the childbirth, witnessing it, because you won't remember anything. When the child is born and we are witnessing, right? Do you remember some your bank account balance or something else? You will not. You will be completely in that moment. So that is the moment. Or sometimes the presence of some death also. You will be completely in that moment, the creation or a destruction. So that time also you will be completely in that moment and you just feel that moment, right? So it becomes a true communication. So what is the true communication? Or true communication is a communion. The realization of the one union, which is love, usually takes quickly and lasts again, unless you are able to stay present enough to keep out the mind its old patterns. So if you are not keeping your mind into the at the present moment, this is what will happen in again the relationships, right? Okay. In some moments of highness, the relationship will be very good and the pain body was kept under the dormant and you enjoyed the present moment. And after that, why you are not able to enjoy? Because in another moment, your partner may not show that kind of high moment again. It is not possible to show that high moment in any relationships throughout the life. Is it? You're all married and you're all having so many relationships, right? With your friends, partner, or whatever the colleagues and all the thing, all cases. Is it possible to have the high relationship in throughout your relationship in any case? So why, where only in the high relationship we are feeling happy and not in the other relationship, is because you are bringing in the past. Oh, that time Lavanya did this. Now she is not doing this. That is why I'm not. Suppose if I am living in this present moment, whatever the previously that Lavanya did it, I will not remember. So I'm bringing up that old pattern into the now. Old pattern base. So now because I'm comparing it. Old pattern bringing now and comparing it. Because of that, so many love marriages, if you see, right, this is what the thing. Oh, that time you used to do that. That time you used to do, wait for me. That time you used to surprise me many things, but now you are not doing. These are all the things, right? Because those are the high moments where both of them hide their pain body and live in that present moment. Now you are not in the present moment, you are living in the past moments, right? That is why that relationship is not actually feeling love. Instead, it is feeling some kind of the pain, and it is invoking your pain body. Again, the drama starts. In the name of the love, they are playing some kind of a drama kind of thing, right? So, in order to grasp or in order to attack, they start attacking each other. Okay, so so you first free from your mind identification and live in the present moment. Intensely live in the present moment. The pain body cannot take over, or so, and it cannot distract the love if you are in the present moment. Okay. Next topic is relationships as a spiritual practice. As the egoistic mind, how the relationships can help the spiritual practice. As the egoic mind of the consciousness and all social, political, economic structures that it creates enter the final stage of collapse, the relationships between men and women reflect the deep state of crisis in the humanity of now to find itself. So any other relationships, if something fails, right, you will not go into that kind of thing. No, that kind of what you say, vairagya. You will not get it. But only in the men and women or the partner relationships, if you will go into the deep state because you have a lot of expectations. You invested a lot of time and all those things, right? So there is a lot of things. So that is where you may go into the when there is a pain again you may either you may there is a chances that you may go into the spiritual practice also. Okay. Millions are now living alone because why they are actually because they instead of doing that they are millions are actually instead of being in the present moment they are dominated by their pain body and they are getting into problems and conflicts. Because of that, in this world millions of the people are living alone as a single parents, unable to establish an intimate relationships, are unwilling to repeat the insane drama in the relationships. So they are unable to. So the pain cycle, right? Whatever the pain cycle. So why I will elect my partner is there is something problem within me. There is some unease within me. Okay, when there is some unease, that pain is there within me. So in order to search, I will try to search that fulfillment in the partner. When I don't get it, because there is already pain within me and I'm trying to search the solution from the partner and I'm not getting it, what will happen? When I'm not getting it, the pain body triggers more. So when it is pain body triggering more, I am not getting it. So then I will become some kind of argument. So the partner relationship becomes some kind of beneficial arrangement. Whenever that benefit is not coming, again you are going into the emotional trauma, emotional pain, isn't it? However, every crisis represents not only that. However, not only this particular any other thing, this also whenever relationships also, if there is a crisis, remember there is an opportunity too. When there is a crisis, there is an opportunity. Suppose your partner did not support you. Let us take a simple case. I'll take your partner. You don't know driving. Your partner no driving. So you want to go somewhere. Your partner said, "No, no, I will not take. I have some other business." This is a common scenario. Many people will get it right. That's why I took this scenario. Then what will happen? That there is a pain. There is a pain. There is a dependency in your partner, and he didn't do it. Your pain body evoked and you just pull him. I did that, I did this, but you are not doing this because again you are going to the past and bringing it. But in the whole scenario, there is an opportunity also. What is that opportunity? You getting the fire to learn your own driving. If you cannot drive, right, you will get no. Why should I depend on him? Let me drive. Isn't it? So whenever you, because if everything is so cool, everything is going on, then you will not get the opportunity. So here also, in the life also, when there is something unfulfilled relationships also, there is an opportunity to grow as a spiritually. There is an opportunity, right, to go. You can, you need not tap into that tap, or you need not be in that situation itself. You need not remain in that situation itself. There are, I'm not saying every relationships are you are only ruining. There may be relationships where somebody, other partner was so meaningless and are so unreasonable, and the relationships may get ruined. But in that also, there is an opportunity that you become a, you instead of becoming a judgmental, because other person, the rule number one is you cannot change anyone, any person. Either you be there in that relationship, or take that as an opportunity and grow yourself. Okay, so in both the cases, you will get. So when you are there with that complete surrender, I'm not saying he or she has to surrender, whoever it is, complete surrender, or be independent completely. Don't be in between. If you are in between, always clashes. So in the relationships also, that is why don't, here he is saying, Eckhart Tolle is saying, don't have that kind of dependency. Be like a, just be like a partner, not like a codependency. Don't create it. Suppose you know driving, you are working and he is working, and both are working, both are cooking, both are doing every job. Then suppose the person, the partner came to home, and you did not cook because because of various reasons you didn't cook. Suppose if he doesn't know the cooking, then he will be firing at you. Like I said, the driving the opposite way. Then he will. Suppose he know the cooking. Maybe she's not well. Let me cook. Done. So there is no dependency there. When pure love is there, what will happen? He will not yell at you, because we don't know what is going on with her. Let her be on her own thing, and he will cook for you. So in this case, there won't be any problem. That is the kind of relationships he is asking you to enter into that. That is where you are, you will be. So this, in this kind of, right. So whenever, and that is the one case. Whenever that relationship is also not working, what is happening? It's bringing a madness into you. Oh my God, why this relationship? Why I have to live that kind of thing, right? Instead of being that madness, he's saying that let us take that as an opportunity to salvation, opportunity to liberate yourself, opportunity to enlighten yourself. So what should you do? Now I'm angry. What is causing me angry? Try to analyze it. Is it my own feelings, my own jealousy, or my own ego, or what it is actually feeling anger? If I am jealous, why? What is the feeling of jealous? This one, I was jealousy feeling. I introspected myself at the age of maybe around 17, 18, that age. Because before that, I don't know whether I felt jealous by seeing anybody or not. That was a situation where one of my friend, close friend, she got into the master's seat, and I was so jealous. Did I apply for it? No, I didn't apply for it. So I introspected like myself. Why, when I am not apply, when I did not apply, why I'm actually feeling jealous? So because I want it, whether I applied for it or not, I want that kind of a seat. So whenever you want something and whenever somebody got the same thing, whether you tried for it or not, you feel jealous. So when you understand that particular feeling, right? Actually, that moment I discussed only with her. Why I'm feeling, you are so close. I'm so happy for you, but still I'm feeling jealous. Why? What is happening? It's not a comfortable feeling within me. Whenever I'm feeling the jealousy, it's not comfortable. When close friend got it, if I'm not feeling completely happy, it's not a comfortable feeling for me. So we only both discussed it. Then she said, no, 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 you wanted to go for this masters. You are trying. And I didn't try much. I just went and do that. So like a cakewalk, I got it. Then you are feeling now bad because why you didn't get that opportunity to try. Never mind, you will be getting it some other place. So we had kind of, because that immature, like 18 years old, 18, 19-year-old thing, right? But still, I still remember the feeling or the discussion because that was the first time I encountered very discomfort when I feel jealous. So if you start feeling, right, so this is the kind of sadhana that we have to do it. Whenever we are getting some kind of negative emotion, what is that it is actually causing within us? What is the problem within us, right? So that one, if you try to do it right, because unconsciously we are getting it. Once you become conscious, you will not have it. You're unconsciously that feeling came. Once I'm conscious that I have not applied or whatever it is, right? So similarly, anywhere, be in the complete love. Whenever you are unconscious, you are getting some kind of the thing. Go into the complete love and see consciously, see that whether your reaction is right or not. Okay, humanity is nowadays, especially this particular century, we are under tremendous pressure of evolving. We need to evolve because Earth is moving to the different dimension. We need to move. If you see, the days are passing just like that. Unlike the days that we have the previous, now the days, years are rolling like that. January is coming and already Jan 1st New Year we celebrated just like yesterday and we are already in April. That fast because the earth is so we have to evolve. If you cannot evolve, you will be specks in the darker worlds. You don't want to be, right? So we have to evolve. We have to choose the relationships wisely. We have to choose relationships and we have to maintain the relationships wisely. There will be conflict occurs, but if the conflict occurs, if you cannot solve, take that opportunity as an opportunity to enlightenment. Okay, then there won't be any violence, there won't be any confusion, and there won't be any madness. If you're seeing the old patterns, then all this will come. Then is asking, I suppose that it takes two
No,
to
I
make a
think
relationship. Huh?
we are at 8 o'clock here. So
Oh, okay, okay, sorry. Yeah, I'll stop here.
okay, yeah. Sorry to listen to
No, 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 no problem. You stopped at the right moment because I'm trying to take the different topic actually.
okay. Thank you, Prasanna.
I feel like I didn't discuss much. The time went faster.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was there. I mean, the relationships, it's quite interesting topic. Like, I enjoyed it thoroughly. Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
disturbance, but that's all right. Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah, there is some. Yeah.
yes, um,
Internet is gone here, so still internet didn't come. I'm on my phone.
okay, okay, yeah, and I understand. Thank you, Prasanna. As usually, the session is really wonderful. Let me open up the platform for the questions. Friends, if you have any questions or feedback, please let us know. Yeah, from Chandana, thanks. Thank you for the nice topic, ma'am. Very well explained. Yes,
Thank you.
thank you, Chandana. Anyone else, masters?
Good to have you back, Prasanna Garu. It's a nice topic. Thank you very much.
Okay, Madhu.
It's a lot to take in, It's so hard to just when you have those
No.
moments. It's so
Yes,
difficult to
that's
let
true.
go. But it's a practice. It's a good point. I remember where you said that just remember the love all the time when you get to that moment. So that's
Yeah, yeah,
my takeaway. Remember the word love. So whenever you
yeah,
want to
that's true.
retard back and say something hurtfully.
No, one thing in the relationship I understood, no one can change anyone.
Yeah.
Simple rule. If you try to change somebody, then the pain comes.
అవునండి అవును అవును
That's all.
Accept.
That's all. Just accept the person, because people will not change. Why should they? Why should they change? Tell me. Because they are happy in their own way. Why? Why
Yeah.
they have to change for us? Will we? Do we? Because I may change for the sake of happiness of mine. I will not change for the sake of happiness of yours.
Mm.
Right? Similarly,
Yes.
it goes with the partner too.
Yes.
Again, we compare with somebody else. Wife has changed. Somebody else husband has changed. We don't know what is they are going through, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is the one that we have to do. Because these 2 months that we haven't gone, that's what I'm saying, right? Whatever that I'm telling in the class is always every moment. This moment, power of know how I do it.
Mm.
Last week, no, before last week, I went on vacation to Vietnam. Okay, at the moment when I went to the airport to board the flight, they said you cannot board the flight. Your some visa name is not matching.
Mm.
So that moment, right? That moment, what is the power of now? How do I feel it?
So are you ready for everything? It's set to go.
Set to go, right? How do I feel it? So the thought came is when I stopped and thinking at that moment, the only thought came is, if this flight is the right flight, right thing,
Mm.
everything is goes good and nothing problem, then I will get into the flight.
Mm.
If there is something problem, then the time is actually stopping me not to board into the flight.
Mm.
The moment I got that thought, I'm so happy. Whether I go or not after the so
Yeah.
meanwhile so when you are so happy, what will happen is you are not under the stress, right? Then we asked what are options. We said everything. What are the options?
Mm.
They said, yeah, you can apply the emergency visa, which will come in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Until 40 minutes before the board time, we will still take your bags.
Mhm.
So you can go and apply. So when we just came out and applied the thing is, if you look back, if you actually want to track back, right? We went very early that day to the airport. Okay,
Yeah.
because why we went? Usually we are not the persons to go early that day, because somebody else want me to drop. Oh, you're
Okay.
being on a good vacation, so let me drop you. But
Yeah.
the girl, as the girl is dropping, I don't want her to become late in the night, because the flight is at night 12 o'clock. So I
Yes.
don't want to go late. So I started early, because I want her to go back safely before at least 10:30, 11 o'clock. I want her to go back home.
Yeah. Hey, you had good
Because of
interest previously with yours, and that exactly happened with you as well.
if I'm just actually connecting all the things, right? If I'm connecting everything, whenever you are in that moment, so all the moments will sequentially arrange for you by universe.
Yeah.
If you are actually worried so much, right, that pain will be there. Your body will get increased. Then, yeah, I have to pay huge when there is a almost like 10 times, not even 10 times, 13, 14 times I have to pay for the visa. Okay.
Mm.
But
Mm.
the moment I thought any problem that can be solved with money is not at all a problem.
Mm.
Because we are so much sting to the tingling to the money, right? Suppose, yeah, now this is only gone. Suppose if I cannot go, all my tickets, the hotel reservations, all the things would be gone, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So instead of that, only with this it was gone. So the
Yeah.
moment you are in that present moment, the question comes: how do I take this in the present moment? Only that question should come in your mind. The
Mm.
answer will pop up.
Yeah.
In any tough situation, that question should come. Means consciously you should be there. You should be there consciously. If you are not there consciously, if you are there and unconsciously, then the question will not come.
Yeah.
You will go by your emotion, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
That is what I practice. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think I didn't tell you, like in any class, right? Sometimes some classes, the people, whoever is present also depends on the people the class is coming up.
Mm.
Because in your session is usually the same set of people will be there. I always say that your sessions will be very coming out, because other session I saw, when there are some certain set of people, the energy level in the class itself is more. That energy level is only reflecting in my voice or anything.
Yeah.
So, so whatever the energy that you are giving, it keep me like all the 2 months. That power of now, that what I'm doing, what should I do in that now moment, is
Yeah.
always there in these 2 months. Especially the moment I stop the class, maybe it is more. I remember it. So that is why I'm telling you, whenever there is a gap, be
Yeah.
in that, be. Power, because second time why it came to this is second time I'm teaching this. Second time why
Mm.
it came to my life is I didn't learn something from this book.
Mm.
Something was left out. That's why strongly it came now. That's why it is insisting every time. So you also start practicing. Otherwise, you have to listen to from another master again the same
Yes, yes.
book.
Thank you so much, Prasanna. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Madhavi ma'am. That's beautiful. Yes. Prasanna, I have here a question. So sometimes people will confuse whatever the topic we are saying with the self-respect, right? Like there's a clash. Okay, that's my self-respect and that's my space, and someone is coming into that space. So how would we? Even that situation, we need to come. Go into this present moment now, or how is it? Because sometimes, like, yeah, it happens. I just wanted to know your inputs on it.
No, no, self-respect. No, if you can, you just, I can illustrate with, if you give an example, I will say what is self-respect and what is power of no there.
Yeah, self-respect sometimes, like, what I have heard from our friends and many people, they say, like, if we accept what they are saying, suppose some of your friend, one of your friends start blaming you, and you're all right, okay with the blame. Once, okay, the second, like they keep telling something, even though it's not right to you. And when you are not worried about it, one time, two time, three time, it's okay. But at a point of time where you can't take it furthermore, then you blast up. So I was just wondering, like, because people are taking you as a granted, and your self-respect, you're not standing up to
No.
yourself. So in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
situation,
Here is a
like,
thing. There
yeah.
is a two things: self-respect and also giving self-respect to your time. Self-respect is the one thing, right? Giving respect to your own time or whatever, to your own being. Okay, to your own being. When you will suppose if you are helping somebody and they took you as a granted, let us take. Second time, you should make them understand that you did this, and I have done.
Mm.
I will not repeat it. It is not that there is a conflict or anything. That's why you are trying to make them understand, and then still you are ready to do it once they are accepting it. If they cannot accept, you cannot proceed.
Yeah, because people will not be ready to accept. So
Yeah, people will not be ready to accept. You should be come as an you when you got entangled with the relationship with that person, right? Then the problem comes, ma. If there is a no entanglement, I will tell truth. If the person is there in my life, yes. If no, fine. Then you will come up. The once you consider that friend or relationship, right? Then you will not be able to tell. Then there is a chance, more chance that they will take more advantage of you. Like I said, the passenger next to you, you will talk, but can they take you as a granted?
mm,
No. In any relationship, the person can take you as a granted.
yes.
So because you also entangle some kind of dependency, you developed yourself with them. That's why you are allowing it to happen. If they are doing multiple times, means you are allowing it to happen. So what is that you need to learn there? How not to allow.
Mhm.
every question, right? How we can deal with it, not the other person changing and dealing with it. No, other person will never change for you. Remember that.
Yes, that's right, Prasanna.
Even your own kids will not change for you.
That's true. Yes.
So you only can, any question, see from your side what you can
Mm.
do. Okay.
Thanks, Prasanna. Anyone else? Um, I think
Someone opened. Any questions?
yeah. MS, any question? I think that's all, Prasanna garu, for today then.
Yeah. See you next week.
Yes, Prasanna. Thank
We
you.
haven't completed relationships.
Yeah. It's so beautiful topic. Yeah. And it requires more to digest it. Yeah.
Yeah. Next coming up is why is the women are more closer to enlightenment.
Oh, okay.
So that's the topic is the next coming up sessions.
Okay. Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Prasanna garu. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you, everyone, for today's session.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.